let's talk about choosing a surgeon for your chin lipo. What's up, everyone? My name is Patel. I'm a double board certified facial plastic surgeon here in Beverly Hills, and I specialize in chin lipo. I've seen it all, and I want to give you some red flags to look out for when you're looking for a surgeon. I'm not the only experienced surgeon in the world. There's lots of great surgeons who do this surgery, but I've seen a lot of disasters come my way of problems trying to fix. Let's get into it with a story of a patient I saw just a couple weeks ago who had chin lipo done by a surgeon along with buccal fat removal. And being perfectly honest with you, I had no idea how the heck the botched job happened. I wouldn't even know how to do it if I tried. Unfortunately, this patient had gotten an ad for a $1,000 chin lipo performed by a surgeon who is board certified plastic surgeon in Mexico, but was illegally operating in the United States. The surgery started at 7 p.m. Red flag number one. Hours of when the surgeon's working should make sense to you. Why is someone operating at 7 p.m.? I have no idea. I like to be home. I like to play with my kids. There's no reason that we have to be doing surgeries at that hour because none of these surgeries are emergencies. Now, before I get sidetracked, let's talk about the red flags other than the time. The price is always going to be a red flag. If you want lipo, save up and do it in a safe way. Go with someone experienced, make sure they're board certified. Make sure the surgeon has board certification, either plastic surgery, facial plastic surgery, or something that provides them that experience. I've seen nurse practitioners, physician assistants, and I even had a patient where a nurse had performed the lipo and said it wasn't liposuction because they weren't using a machine to suck, they were just using a syringe. Be careful with what you're getting yourself into. Now, choosing a surgeon is super important, and the best way to do it is by reading reviews, but more importantly, looking at their before and afters. Their website should be focused on chin lipo. It shouldn't be a segment where there's a couple of them. Their content should be focused on chin lipo. Check out the surgeon. If they're posting mostly rhinoplasty results, mostly breast augmentation results, be wary. This is a procedure where actual experience and dedication to the procedure can make a difference. And so you want to check out their Instagram page, which most of us have at this point, even the older surgeons, and you want to see that that's something they focus on. You'll easily be able to see it by reviewing the last 10 posts. If none of them are about chin lipo, be wary. The next one is going to be chin lipo as an add-on. I see this happen far too often. Other than probably Kybella, it's the #1 most common reason for revisions, especially when someone's had the surgery before. It was as a secondary thought. I've seen it myself where a surgeon does an entire tummy tuck, BBL, and they forget to do the lipo and they're doing it on after the patient's almost done with surgery as a secondary thought. I've heard stories where it was added on for a couple $100 in pre-op. That is a red flag. You shouldn't add it on. It's not something that you can do as a side. It's something that you have to focus on and do properly. Last but not least is understanding what goes into it and making sure you're a good candidate. A surgeon should have the ability to do that. They shouldn't be upselling you on ancillary procedures such as Renuvion or J-Plasma and tell you that it's going to make a difference. Make sure that you understand all of your options. Do a couple consults. Check out areas outside of where you live because you might be able to find better prices, including travel, with someone with more experience and traveling a little bit further than your local community that you're in. Hopefully this video helps. I know it's a lot of information. You're on the right spot. You found this video. Now you know what to look out for. Please leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe to this channel.